What do you have to lose? You're living in poverty. Your schools are no good. You have no jobs. 58% of your youth is unemployed. What the hell do you have to lose?
We're pulling live from the upside of America.
These are just a few of the issues we've seen so far in 2020. 2020 has been a crazy year. Naya and I have noticed this class is somewhat hesitant of speaking about their opinions on hard subjects. So for this project, we decided to sit back and let you all say what you feel in your own personal spaces. Hopefully this video will encourage you to start having more respectful conversations with your peers, because that's how real change starts, by listening.
Yes or no? Do you think COVID's real?
Yes.
Yes, definitely yes. It is certainly a real thing in our country. So many people have been impacted by this virus, including people who have been infected and have gotten sick, and people who have actually died from this virus. So actually, I feel like it is very disrespectful to diminish the virus and say that it is not real. To all the people who have been impacted in terms of their family members who might have gotten it or gotten sick or even died. So that is my opinion.
Do you think wearing masks are like effective to not spreading or preventing spreading the virus?
Partially. I think it's somewhat effective, but not really.
So why is that y'all opinion?
Because I think that it's gonna spread regardless. I think that the masks maybe help slow the spread, but not completely reduce.
It's been shown a lot of particles can come through the mask regardless, and so it's not actually that effective in preventing the spread.
Science has actually shown that masks are effective. I will continue to believe that masks are effective until there's some kind of evidence published that they are not effective. Otherwise, I wouldn't be wearing this all the time.
Do you think people are overreacting when it comes to the virus?
Yes. Definitely.
Yes.
Once again, partially. I think it's serious, but I think that some people are overreacting. And I think that it's also become a political issue.
Yeah. It's facts.
And then, if and when the vaccine becomes available for the public, would y'all take it?
Yes, I would, because they said it's at least 95% effective.
Take it.
No, I would not take it, because I would let the people who need it more take it home.
I'd take it.
Yeah, I'd take it too.
Why?
So I don't have to wear a mask all the time.
Yeah, but you...
If
Everyone
it's
else-
approved and tested, I'm taking it.
No, save it for the rest of the people that need it. You imbeciles. You don't need it.
What does BLM mean to you?
So, to me, it just means, my life matters. As a black person, my life matters. And I should feel, it makes me feel empowered, just come into myself as a black person. Yes, like Tina said, Black Lives Matter just really, I feel like it really reaffirms that our worth as black people in society, because oftentimes society really casts aside and really does not pay attention to some of the struggles that black people go through and other people go through.
I think that the Black Lives Matter protest has become a big issue in 2020. I think that with all the racial injustice that has been occurring this year and years prior, I think that Black Lives Mattering are especially emphasized. I think all lives matter, but I think that the other races have not faced what African Americans have faced. So I think that that's why Black Lives Matter is being emphasized.
When you hear the phrase Black Lives Matter, does it make you feel that your life matters more than others?
So I think that's something that a lot of people really don't realize when we talk about Black Lives Matter, is that there's an understood too at the end of that statement. It's not that Black lives are the only lives that matter. There's nowhere in the statement is that being said. It is that Black lives matter too, in addition to other lives of people from other races, because like I said, oftentimes society does not treat Black lives as though they matter the same as other lives matter.
Well, I think that based on that message, it doesn't make my life feel less significant. I think it makes Black lives seem more significant, which they need to be emphasized at this point because of everything that's been going on.
So, would you say that white privilege exists?
Yes.
I
And
think
why?
that white privilege definitely is real, because I think that white people, like I said before, they don't face what black people face, and they haven't been going through everything that African American people have gone through. So I think that that's a privilege, is that just to not have to go through what they've been going through. I think that's part of it. But I also think that black people also have some privileges too. I mean, I don't think it's just strictly white privilege, but I do think white privilege exists.
How do you feel going to school during a pandemic?
Not gonna lie, I don't really like it. Like, it's good to see people that I like and stuff, but at the same time, it's like making me want to just like tear my throat out. I know that sounds pretty bad, but like, I don't know how else to describe it. I have no motivation to do anything, and I'm like, why are we even doing this? Like, we're in a pandemic. Like, can we just not do this?
I think definitely the masks are very weird. Like, it's a very new thing. Just seeing everybody in a mask and not being able to like talk the same as loud. It's just like muffled talking. And then just not being in contact with other people the whole time. You know, like standing on X's during break. It kind of sucks, but it's fine.
So, if we were to go back to online schooling, how do y'all feel about that?
I feel like it was good at first, but then like everything just, I mean, for me, like everything just started to pile on top of each other and just became like a big snowstorm, and 2 weeks were back. I feel like I like going to school just because, you know, like this subject is for this time, but like at home it's like they can make you do stuff at any point of the day, or like make homework be all night long. So that's one reason why I like going to school. But you know, if we have to go back, if it's necessary to go back to virtual, we should do it.
I think online school, it's kind of a bit like too easy in a sense. We're kind of at home the whole time. We get more sleep, which is nice, but it's none of the interaction that we normally have, and it kind of like inhibits the learning experience a little bit. That being said, I mean, I don't mind learning from home, but I guess I prefer it at school.
Yeah, online school feels like a lot of the busy work, and you're just like doing it because you have to. Whereas at like school, you're learning a lot more stuff than just, I guess, the requirements. So.
Hey guys, so that's the end of our project, and the purpose of the project was so that you all can listen and hear each other's point of views for once, because sometimes we become so caught up in our own views that we refuse to listen to others. But like we said in the beginning of the video, that's how real change starts. So hopefully we all learn something, and this will lead us to more respectful conversations.